Hi everyone. I'd like to offer a short video on the topic of allowing everything to be as it is. I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, have heard this teaching, allowing everything to be as it is. So I want to clarify what this means and how we can know if we're doing it or not. So much of our unnecessary human suffering is a result of feeling a sense of separation or disconnection. For example, when you're feeling physical pain, you're disconnected from peace. When you're feeling anxiety, you're disconnected from calm and tranquility. This is all optional, unnecessary suffering, and it probably comprises about 90% or more of our overall suffering. It's optional because it simply arises due to our resistance to what is, our holding on to what we want and our pushing away of what we don't want. It's this endless struggle with what's arising in our immediate experience that causes the vast majority of our suffering. In this talk, I want to provide some brief pointers about how to know if you are actually allowing everything to be as it is, or notice if you're simply strategizing just to have things be better. If you're interested in more guidance on this topic, I have a free ebook that's available, and I'll leave the link in the description below. The more we grasp and push away, the more we experience this optional suffering. And it's a vicious circle, because when we push away or grasp, we feel uneasy, we feel anxious, and so we push away or grasp more to alleviate this. We add layer upon layer of anxiety and suffering into our lives. For example, you may feel anxious, so you start ruminating about how anxious you feel and how awful and uncomfortable this is. You might then try to push it away, to resist, causing you to feel more anxious and uncomfortable because you can't push it away. The old saying, what we resist persists and actually grows, kicks in, and we suffer more and more as we resist what's arising. The teaching is to stop pushing away and grasping. This is fundamental to the Buddha's Four Noble Truths. The teaching is to allow everything to be as it already is. And on the surface, this sounds pretty simple, right? And we often think we're doing it. Though if we really investigate and look deeply, are we allowing everything to be as it is? Or are we allowing things to be as they are as we kind of wait for it to change and get better? I had a meditation student I was working with for years who kept telling me that, I'm allowing everything to be as it is, but I still feel this intense social anxiety. When I walk into a room, I feel this intense anxiety. I would repeat the instruction to him and ask him to investigate, to really look to see whether he was actually allowing everything to be as it is, without any expectation of the anxiety to stop. He did this for some time, and one day he reported to me that he could no longer fight with the anxiety. He was surrendering really to it. And he got to the point where he then stopped struggling with reality. And all of a sudden, he experienced this profound shift. At least he reported that to me. In that moment, he felt deep intimacy with everything and everyone. The practice here is to investigate to see if we are allowing everything to be as it is, or are we practicing a kind of strategy where part of us is allowing everything to be as it is, and another part is waiting to see if things will improve. There may be a subtle strategizing that's taking place that we often don't see until we investigate and look. So how do we know if we're actually practicing allowing everything to be as it is, or strategizing to simply feel better? We can look and see if there's any aspect of our experience that we like or dislike, that we're resisting. If you can point to any aspect of your experience that you want to get rid of, then you're probably not allowing everything to be as it is. When we are with the present moment, without resistance, a shift occurs. We let go of the constant desire for things to be different, and instead we embrace reality as it is. We stop fragmenting our experience into, I like this, I don't like that, I want this, I don't want that. By surrendering to the present moment, our experience unifies, you could say. We can also ask the question, what it means to allow everything to be as it is. If we assume we know what it means, then we may be trying to stop resisting and grasping, right? Which is more struggling with the present moment. And then looking to see if it's working or not. So it's another kind of struggle. As soon as we assume that we know what it means, we'll never find out what it actually means. Relating to the practice is a kind of mystery. Allows us to stop seeing if we're doing it right or expecting some outcome. Just stopping for even a moment shows us the way forward out of suffering. We move beyond the division created by our desires and judgments, and we tap into a deeper level of peace, of contentment, and a feeling of interconnectedness or oneness with all that is. I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to leave a comment or question. I do enjoy reading and answering any comments and questions, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.